Jack, do you hear me well? Enter yes if you hear me well. Getting ready for a training. Thank you. So today I want to cover something what is logical, but we all underestimate this choice. So if you're new to this training, and to me, enter yes, new. So we did a launch last week and about a mail system, and some of you guys are now attending the first time. And I wanted to kind of enlarge your view on digital marketing, what you might not have realized before. So we have one thing in common, and that is we all want to get paid monthly. But without doing the hard work every month. We are okay to do the work once in the setup, but don't like to do the work every month. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the future of digital marketing, what you want to do from here on to kind of enjoy the lifestyle from digital marketers, from successful digital marketers. They do something different than you probably do. Something to know is if a business earns money with your provided service, would the business ever cancel this service? And the simple answer is no. So rule number one is the business needs to benefit from your service. They needs to make money from your service because you want to get paid and they like to pay you if they make money whatever service you provide. So that is always the base. Whatever you do, you want to make sure they make money from your service. And if you are able to do that and they make money month after month after month, they are happy to pay you month after month after month. So this is a very logical but basic principle. So now here's the thing. What what are the services? What makes companies money, Mitt, correct? What are those services? And equally important is how much work does it take you to provide a service? So it's kind of there's so many services you can provide, but not each service are equally easy to deliver. Some services just take more time than other services to provide. So, welcome to my new introducing the SAS index, the SAS factor, the SAS ranking factor. What do I mean with this? Okay, what you want is you want to work monthly, but lower is better, correct? How fewer hours you work, how better it is. So actually, you don't want to work monthly. So the ideal service is actually you don't want to do work monthly. Yeah, that exists. Some servers do that, but other servers you have to work a lot of hours. You also want to provide a service, what I called a utility, is they see instant results when they cancel. So when they cancel the service, they will see instant results. So let me give you an example of a utility. I want Google Ads. Google Ads, if you stop showing the ads, they see instant effect, correct? So the ad's not going showing on the first page of Google. People don't click anymore on it. They don't get any website traffic. They don't get any calls. They see instant results. Instant negative results, huh? Low effort, high reward. Yeah, that is kind of work monthly, correct? Low effort, high reward. I love it. So work monthly means, what if you guys do SEO? What if you guys do SEO? How many hours are you putting in each month to do SEO? You probably can imagine that, correct? Because if you don't do that each month, if you don't do that each month, then the ranking will drop. And if the ranking is on the second page of Google, they see instant lesser calls. So you have to fight all the time to get listed on the first page of Google. They don't need to pay for the clicks. There's a big benefits. Okay, I'm not arguing that, but it's a lot of work for you. So that is an example of work monthly. It sounds crazy, right? But it's true. So you want to offer a service what the perceived value is high. Example, websites. I always find that business owners love getting websites. They really feel they get something. They get something. It's even if digital, they feel they get something. So that's a high perceived value. And not less important is your cost. So in order to provide that service, it is important that your cost is low, because at the end of the day, you want to make money. So you can deliver a good service, but if it costs you a lot of money to provide that service, that is also not a good deal. So those are the four factors. So the SaaS factor, software as a service. So kind of you want to kind of come up with an application what does the work for you. Is built on, okay, how much work you have each month. Do they see instant results when you cancel the service? What is the perceived value and your cost? So I came up with this SAS score. It's just arbitrary, I know, but it gives you feeling. It gives you feeling if you say, Jack, should I focus on this service or should I focus on another service? When you compare the SaaS service and you like to earn monthly with not a lot of work, then you kind of want to decide on based on the SaaS score. But because end of the day, do you really care which service you provide? Not really, correct. It's all digital marketing what we do. It's you just you want something what is easy to learn, easy to provide, earns you monthly, and your cost is low. So kind of all is in the SaaS score. And happy clients. So how many different digital services can you provide? So let me go now to a Google sheet. Okay, I created that. Let me pull it up. I created a Google sheet. Okay, with SaaS services. I will put the link at the end if you want. So let me explain. So here's the utility, and the score is between 0 and 10. That should be actually 1 and 10, because I think nothing is 0. So 1 and 10. So let me do the score is between 1 and 10. Okay. There's always some work, or even this is getting paid billing. So between scores between 1 and 10, and I call that utility. So the utility means If it is 10, then that means if they cancel, they see instant effect. They will not getting leads, they're not getting calls, they're not getting emails, they're not getting customers. Then the work monthly, that means 10 is there's no work almost involved in it. 10 means you can go on vacation that month and the client is still happy. That's what you want, correct? That you get those payments first of the month and you have it all set up and the application does the work for you. Then what I find important too with my clients is the perceived value. So that means they really see the value what you provide. It's important, believe me. That is, yeah. I will explain it with each service, but it is really important that the client sees and like to pay for the provided service. And then the next thing is your cost. So it's of course important that how will they know the value? They don't know the value. It's the perceived value. Okay, let me give an example. It is Christmas time, okay, and there are two packages below the Christmas tree. One is rather small, is 10 inch by 10 inch, and one is let's say is 30 inch by 13 inch. Okay, with so automatically the perceived value from the bigger present is higher than the perceived value from a small package. And the small package can even cost more, but it's how you perceive the things, correct? So it's so what how businesses look at what they get. So a website is a very nice example that they really like. In generally, business really like a website. So how do you know? You not really know is by forehand. Of course, not all the business out are the same, but in generally, you can make an estimate, and we can do this estimate together. I did this. I fill this out. We can have discussion about each score, and we come up to a result. This is not science in the sense of we interviewed uh, a million business owners. That is just indication. But this indication is pretty good because I have my own clients. I take a look seriously and we can adjust it. So the SAS score is a simple score. It's just a multiplication between utility, amount of work, the perceived value, and your cost. So if it is all 10, the value is 10,000. Is it all 0 or 1? The perceived value is 1. So that is the range. So now what we can do is list all the local servers we know, and then fill in the blanks. And that is what I did for you. But we can adjust it. If you see a value what is, you think different, that is okay. We can have a discussion about it, or you change it for yourself. But this gives you a very nice indication where you put your effort on it and which service you like to provide. So the leads widget, the Connect Boss widget, let's go over it. This is by far my favorite service to provide. Why is that? Because if the lead widget you put off, they do not get any leads anymore, correct? They see instant shutdown. Amount of work is zero. You don't have any work. You only want to make sure that the billing works, that you get paid. But once it is set up, the SaaS application will do the work for you. The perceived value is high. They get something on the website. It moves. It's visible. Maybe 10's a little bit high. I think. What do we have for a website? For a website should also be 10. Okay, so it's I think let's do a 9 because I think the website is in higher perceived value than the widget, but it's pretty high. Then your cost is almost nothing, correct? It's for $50, and if you add a client, it's $1. So it's your cost is nothing compare your earning. So your SAS score is 9,000. Does everybody follow how this SAS score works? So you go in by each factor, the utility, the work monthly, the perceived value, your cost, and this gives you an indication. It's not concrete, but you have choices, correct? You have choices which you focus on. So then we go to manage hosting perceived value. Okay, perceived value. Okay, let me change this. Okay, perceived value. So manage hosting. Hosting is also a utility. Yeah, if you shut it down, the website is down. Correct. Then the amount of work only there's no work for you involved. Then perceived value is high. So hosting is actually very important. But they don't realize it until the website is down. So it's not a 10, but an 8. Your cost, now you can have hosting for $1 if you do uh, business package. The cost is relative low. So you come on an 8,000 factor. So hosting, offering hosting makes sense. It's easy money. Membership size. So if you shut down the membership site, it is down. The work model you created, and you have no work on it because it's one time is created. Perceived value is high for a membership site. Wow, you guys know my membership site. Like when you go to jackhopman.com. Here, where is my membership? Yeah, all those are membership sites, correct? The perceived value. So let me HG bundle, okay. This when a business get this, that perceived value is high. It's like a website, okay. Then your cost is also relative low, 800. Okay, I will share this doc at the end. I wanted to go over it before I share it, and then I will share it. So it is. We can have debate is an 8 and 9 or so, but you see the big picture. Then if you do websites, I would highly recommend to offer managed hosting because for website you can get paid a lot, but you want to have the recurring. And how does that recurring kicks in is when you offer. I always call it uh, managed hosting. You include 1 hour per month updates, and in the beginning when you create a website, they will probably need some updates, but over time they don't need anymore, and then you're good. So utility, yeah, um, they might not shut down. It's critical. If they pay for the website, you cannot shut it down easily. So I give it an 8. The work monthly, you still have to do some work, correct? Then the perceived value is high. Website is high. Your cost is low. So I come with a 5,600 score. Now, call tracking. Rapidify has also a hosting module in it. So call tracking, if you shut down the tracking number, instant result, work monthly, no work, perceived value, yeah, it's just a number, correct? It's maybe 6, a little bit low. We can have a 7 or so. Because if that number lands on a flyer, a billboard, or any advertising print, then the perceived value gets up. But it's not their main business phone number, so it's not a 10. Your calls is low, it's $1, a couple of pennies, and score. So I did it for call tracking, online store. It's every business need an online store. So utility, shut it down, it's down. Work monthly, you might need to update some pricing every month, but hey, you get paid for it. Perceived value is high. Your cost is low, 5,100. Okay. Then business directory. What if you guys has a business directory? Some of your guys are really rocking it with the business directory. Such beautiful business directory. And we keep adding features to it. Many of you guys are linked with Ashika to get demos, add features. I'm planning to do another training about it, but the utility is high and your work monthly is low once set up. The perceived value is not so high as a website, but it's still a 5, and your cost is low, and everybody can have a business listing on it. Pay per call. So now we're going more in the lead generation. So if you stop sending leads, okay, they don't get leads anymore. Your work monthly, yeah, actually, I have in 10, but I'm not really. If you do Google Ads, then the work is monthly. I think 10 is high here. I feel more in 7 now I discuss it with you. So there's still some work to do with pay per call. Then the perceived value is high because those are customers. Your cost is, yeah, you have some cost with it because those leads need generated. You see this drop to 2009 40. So let me insert a row and then 2009 40. Let me put it here. I feel that is more realistic, but it doesn't. You see, it's depending on. It also depends on how you can provide the service, which application you can provide. Email marketing, perceived values, the utility. If you stop email marketing, they will not get emails. Work money is not that high. So how I do this for companies, I do once a month. Once a month, I send emails and I do promotion. So after a year, you have 12 emails. So you have to create those 12 emails. You have some work with it, but if you have those 12 created, then the next year is pretty easy. Seed value is high, your cost is relatively low, so 3,400. Okay. Then client reactivation. Here's the thing. If you stop client reactivation, then they don't see results. Your work monthly is kind of like pay per call. You need to put some work in it. Perceived value is relative high. Your cost is relative low. But the problem is, what I feel with client reactivation is, business always want new leads. They don't put enough effort in marketing to the existing leads, existing customers. So there's a wide open market, but you have to, I would say, allocate them is maybe a big word, but make them aware that is a very, very cost friendly, high ROI marketing type to sell more to your existing customers. Collecting emails, collecting phone numbers, do email marketing, SMS marketing, postcard, whatever. Well, if you guys do postcard, actually, Gene had a nice product for postcard. If you are into it, Gene had a nice product for it that you can follow. It takes some setup work. You don't need to be technical. You don't need to be emailing. So that is nice. So that also works for client reactivation. Send them a new service. So you have all those leads. Monthly promotion, already tipped on it that you can do monthly promotion. It's easy money. This is really easy money for businesses. You have to convince them that They need to put effort in to collect the leads. Pay per call, we already discussed. SMS marketing, you want to make sure you stay within the law. So let me call it text marketing. It's more in text marketing. So you have to stay within the law. You cannot do cold prospecting, but it's effective. Who of you guys received an SMS, a text message from me that we have a training today? So I send out to, it's kind of a reminder, correct? Maybe you don't need it, but it helps. It helps with show ups. It helps with staying connected. So we improve in communication with it. Oh, I would almost ship it. Google Ads PPC is my favorite. That is probably you probably know that. That is what I do since 2009. What do I really like for Google Ads? Once you have set it up, they will never cancel. They see results. They are happy. They are happy to pay for the clicks and your management, and they show up on the first page of Google. Every day their phone call is ringing. They see website visitors. They know it works. They know it works. Video marketing, we've got to do video marketing. You have to have your tools in place, be a little bit creative. You can have pre-done videos for you, makes it much easier than voice drops. We have an application for that, instant replies and voice drops. Funnels, I call it funnels because everybody likes the word funnels, but actually those are landing pages. And I haven't talked about lately about it, but I'm creating new landing pages. Creating new landing pages. If you guys are interested, I created a landing page for a plumber. What really converted well, and kind of that that started my awareness that besides offering websites, I need to offering also landing pages. I will do another webinar about it, but that kind of was my trigger to offer within Rapidify also landing pages. Security, SSL, everybody needs an SSL. Otherwise, you get that security image. It's an easy to provide service. You can install it with SSL Profits via WP Gateway. Google Business Profile is needed. Now, here comes the thing. Why is it ranked so low? Because in my experience, okay, you might have other experience because many of you guys have success with it. In my experience is when you cancel that website, is that ranking is still ranking for a long time before they see a fact that you don't put citation anymore. So it's not an immediate shutdown. So they don't see the next month a big loss. They see it over time, but not the next month. The work monthly, I put it in 5. I would outsource it. I would not do it by myself. Okay, but there's still work involved in it. Then the perceived value is okay, and your cost because you have to outsource it. You don't want to do it yourself. It's too much work. It's also not cheap. So Google Business Profile is very important for every business. Don't underestimate it. But for you as marketer, I would do it as a starter, not as my end service. What I like, so that is, I always link it with another service like Google Ads or whatever your service is. I package it up with another service because if I do only Google Business Profile, the chance is too high that it will cancel over time. I don't want that. I want long-term clients. And then SEO, I think you already got my opinion. I don't like SEO because if they cancel, they don't see immediate negative results. They might stay on the first page of Google for a while. It's incredible work intense. Okay, you cannot go on vacation. Perceived value is okay, and your cost is high because so work intense. So I know you don't need to see those numbers as the absolute, as very scientific, but it gives you a good indication where you want to go after. Correct? Does this help? Did this help create created clarity in your mind? If you say, okay, Jack, I have a hard time to decide which service I want to go after. This will help uh, to choose a service which makes me monthly income without doing all the hard work. That is kind of, if we all be honest, that is kind of what we want, correct? We want to earn monthly. Basically, we want to earn the first of the month and go a month on vacation and then come back. Your bank account is higher and none of your clients complained. We don't like complaints from clients. So we need an application, a tool doing the work for you. Good. But there's one for all of this. For all of this, what is needed? There's one important piece what is needed. In order to provide the service, you need clients, correct? You need leads. So that brings me to the next step of the training is how to get leads. Now, here, I think I got the tab open here. So we created an online portal, not to download, works day and night, even when you take a nap, when you collect the leads. Okay, let me log in. I will show you certain things you will not find in any other application. There are different sort of leads. You have all, I will go over it, but one of my favorite is Home Advisor. Home Advisor is an kind of a business directory what sells leads. And businesses are willing to pay for those leads. They know leads cost money. They want to pay money for leads. So in that scenario is they want to pay if you can provide them leads. If you can provide them a service, what provide them leads, they want to pay you. So this is a really hot service for you. Home Advisor is a good niche to go after. Then Google AdWords are leads. They have been using Google Ads. So the simple scenario is what I use lately is, are you happy with your Google Ads management? Are you happy with your Google Ads service? If they say yes, then say, okay, congratulations. If you need any help, here's my contact information. If they say no, you just say, I can help you with that. It's the magic word. I can help you with that. And they and then you say, how much are you paying now? And they say, probably using big company, pay at least $1,000 a month. And then you say, I can do that for the same as well. And you have a client. It's that simple. We all overcomplicate it. Then unclaimed businesses are all the business who haven't claimed the Google listing. Is really an easy to provide service to help the business claim the listing, and you have a contact and hot lead to offer another service. Facebook leads, which are using Facebook. SIC code, you can filter on leads who via an SIC code. Some of you guys know that, don't pay too much attention, but some of you guys want to filter on SIC codes. Now here comes the holy grail. The holy grail is somebody bought the domain and they need all kind of servers, correct? They need all kind of servers. So those are leads who just bought the domain. Actually, you can say you can filter on a registry date. So when did they register the domain? And the beauty of those leads are they have all kind of detailed information. They have all kind of detailed information. So you have the real email, the real address, and sometimes even the name. Those are all verified. Groupon, those are all business who use Groupon. They are willing and they do pay for leads. Now, I don't know any other application who offer Groupon leads. Those are really hot leads. Valpak leads, they all use Valpak leads. So a Valpak service. So those are also rare leads. And then auto, that means you can say, I go after a certain niche and I want to search for all the states, not only for one state, but all over 50 states. So if you go after a certain niche, you use auto. Good. Now I want you to realize something. What is the chance to get a client which get 10 emails a day for a service or get rarely prospected? Yeah. So all the businesses get prospected to offer leads, offer services. But if you can get leads who get rarely prospected, like Groupon, Valpak, and even unclaimed, not many softwares can do that. So within Lead Manager Cloud, you can filter leads and filter on leads, collect leads which are not highly used. And domains, I forgot domains. So domains, Groupon, and Valpak. Once you do a search, they show up a multi, and then you see thousands and thousands and thousands of leads for your search. And then you can download as a CSV or whatever you want. So, what do you guys think? Was this helpful? So now you need you have leads and the service. Of course, you need a couple of email templates or whatever your prospecting method it is. So if you bought the mailing program, then you need leads. If email marketing is your thing, you need leads. If you call, you need leads. You always need leads. What niches and services do you advise that will generate income instantly? Yeah, instantly. Instantly. What niches and services do you advise that will generate income instantly? Now let me do services first, because that is. Let me do service first. My favorite service is Google Ads. I cannot. I know. Google Ads is my favorite service. Lead widget. Okay. Who of you guys installed the lead widgets on the agency website? I get, it's really amazing. Gene Calendar. You guys know Gene Calendar? She installed the lead widget on her website and she got daily text messages, emails, and calls. Huh? She said, Jack, Jack, let me check it out. Let me check it out. And she did it, and she was blown away. So I get also every day, I get leads from a simple widget. I installed it for Gene. I'm not sure if I can log in for her, but it's kind of a chatbot, but it doesn't. You get connected with um, an app on your phone. All widget. Let me go here. Okay. Then contacts. See. Today is 26 April 26. A new contact. Let me do emails. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. You see, it's not normal, correct? Text messages, 26, 26, 26, 26. It's incredible. It's incredible. That widget, that works. That works. So it works for you and it works for a business. So if you want an offer a service that they see instant result, and so there's a reason why I said this number one. It works, it's simple, they get instant result. So you don't need to be technical, you don't have to learn anything. For Google Ads, I like Google Ads, but you have to learn something. You have to learn something. So you have to kind of a little bit good in math. Does that answer your question? Okay. I will do more training about the lead widget, Greg. I don't want to make this a lead widget training, but I will do very soon training about lead widget. Does that make? Is that okay to you? Huh? Okay. Does Lead Finder Jack connect to San Diego? Yes. Yes. All my products are connected. All my products are connected. So when you go to, let's say, I want to export those home advisor leads to any application, okay? You can export as a CSV, you can export to Silent Prospector, you can export to San Diego, you can export to Business Directory, export to Instant Reply. Huh? You can do anything. Is Lead Finder Jack part of the agency bundle? Yes. So if you have an agency bundle, you do have Lead Finder Jack. Okay. Rick, I think they can improve. So let me check into it if you send me an email. Ron, what is the average charge for providing lead widget service for a client? I would not overcharge it. I would charge just $97, but it's easy money. It's very easy money for you. Where is one of the best agency website I can use with Rapidify? Okay, Rapidify. Let me log in. We really have nice websites at the moment. Really, really nice. So let me show you a couple of them. You go to niches. Yeah, for some of you guys, it's all new. The first time on this training is probably a little bit unorganized, but you will get familiar with it. You will see an ocean. You see, how do you say that? The cloud is disappearing. The sun is shining. You see all kind of solutions. You will see all kind of solutions soon. Okay. So, what is um, agency digital? Okay. So here, view. This is a very nice one. This is a one I like. So So I will put them in the chat. You can look at it. And then you can check the mobile responsiveness. But there are more, like if you do give me a service, the leads widget, the widget, okay, view. So this is the client getting website of the widget. Huh? So there's all kind of websites. You just click on use and you add it to your like and you publish it. Patty asks, lead widget connects with text. Will the text numbers be automatically collected for the business? Yes. Yes. They need to enter their mobile number in order to send a text message. And that is the beauty, Patty. I think you get it. So you collect all those leads, so those contacts, with a phone number or with a text message. And this is your lead collection. And now in the mobile app, or you connect to Sand Eagle, you follow up. But the mobile app here, the mobile app which you can download, is very handy to respond to those leads. So it comes with a mobile app. I use a mobile app on my phone all the time. And you see notifications. Because if you wait too long to follow with leads, they get cold and they look for other solutions. You don't want that. Any question about leads from Lead Finder Jack? This is not available for iPhone. It is. The video is not updated. But when the video got created, that was not available, but it is now. Would you recommend that we have two separate websites, one for Connect Boss and one other for digital marketing? Yes, I do recommend that. So if you focus on a certain service, like Google Ads, Google, okay, yeah, Google Ads. So this website, if you offer Google Ads, will convert better than the digital marketing team. So if you really go after a certain service like Google Business Profile, this website will convert better than the digital marketing team. So a focused website for certain service converts better than digital marketing. But if you give a business card or a footer on your email or whatever, you don't know where they're interested in. So it's better to show the digital marketing team so they see, okay, wow, this is a professional agency, correct? They here's where I like to do business with. So most services I want to charge lesser than yeah. So the widget is 97, most services 200, Google Ads 500 to $1,000 a month. So it varies. Can you link it to the service specific website? Yes, you can. You can. Yeah. It's actually also smart. So you can set up a membership site and add all your servers there, and you can promote that membership site. Yes, actually I do this. Let me log in one of my membership sites, and I show resources, correct? And I see all my resources. This is what you do. Or you can make every service like a page. And let's say this is Rapidify, and you can speak to that service. Where can I get your agency pack? If you go to jackhopman.com, There you find the replays. Okay, the replays, most products, your agency bundle, each product, correct? Done for you solutions, products. You just served a little bit, huh? Where do we get that membership template? That is not launched yet, but if you need it, I can hook you up with that. I want to do a special launch for that, but if you need it earlier, I will provide that. I use it for myself a lot. Shall I show that to you? I will do another training on that. It's confusing now. Which platform has pretty much all that you offer? The bundles, the HC bundle is the best bundle. Huh? It's the best bundle. Then if that is too pricey, then Sales Down Jack is a good one, which has the leads and the websites. So most of you guys have Sales Down Jack as starting point, and then what you see is you see all the value, and then you switch over to the bundle. Do you have a site for reviews or reputation? Yes, I do have a site for reputation. Reputation. View. Expert logo. It's a clean website. Nothing special, but it's clean. And if you put here the widget on it, that will do it. The widget is your funnel. Does that make sense? Do you offer done for you on reputation? No, I don't do offer. I don't own an application. So how you do reputation is via a SAS portal. I might build something in the future, but I don't have something at the moment. Okay, this is the best bundle I have. Agency bundle. So when you go to Jack Hopman, you see on the right there's products, and the bottom one is the agency bundle. Is there a website template for professional painter? Yeah, painter. Painter. Is this you're looking for? Yeah. I know 218 niches. So the most common niches are is a website for. So I want you to realize that you should consider a service where you get paid monthly via the SAS Score, and that you need leads with Lead Funnel Jack, and you also need Rapidify kind of for creating the websites. Okay. And Lead Funnel Jack, what is Google My Business column? Where do you see this? So here you can filter on. You can filter on if it's a secure website, if the website is based on WordPress, is certain city, if they have a video, if there's a home advisor leads, a network leads, unclaimed leads, Facebook leads, if a group on lead. I missed something where you have, is it on the search? It is the blue Google Business in the center. I oversee it now. Back to the other screen, okay? I cannot go back. Oh, here. All home advisor, AdWords, unclaimed, Facebook, I see domains, Groupon, Valpak, Auto. In the campaign. And now where do you see Home Advisor? Not at the top in the column. Or in the column, Google My Business, the Google My Business listing. So when you click on it, you go to that Google My Business listing. Okay, so this is their listing. Man, you have good eyes, Bat. You look at details. Okay, Jack. I bought the directory OTO with additional directory. How can I set up the directory platform? Contact Ashika. Are you in Skype with Ashika, Girish? Just send me an email and I will hook you up if you are not yet. Ashika will help you. How can I demo the painter site to potential? You create an agency website and then you do /painter and then you install a demo website on it and you can demo it, or you just don't show the demo. I'm not really like for demos. That is not my style because that kind of you you create it completely with their information so that it's a done deal. You have to see how it works, but you can't just create a website, a demo website on a demo domain. They can buy it for you and then you install it on their domain. Rick, send me an email and I will reply to it. So, Gears, send me an email. It's better. Just send me an email. I'll email back with the Skype name and then you can connect with Ashika. I think you are in my Skype already, correct, Girish? Just ping me in Skype. You can send a screenshot. That would also work. But yeah, maybe that also work. Yeah, I haven't done it yet, but it could also, if you do the screenshot of the header or put that screenshot, a part of that screen on your website as an image. Yeah, that could also work. Okay, good. I love it. Thank you all for your questions, feedback. If you're new, every Tuesday we have training. It's free to join. I will do my best to share my knowledge. Please attend. I can help you the best. Sometimes you get a present. Today you get the 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 SAS overview. So click on it. You should be able to see it. Okay, I see you guys can view it. Then you can, if you do file, make a copy, and I think you can then copy it for yourself. Thanks everybody for joining this training. Really appreciate it. Tell me if you don't have the link and I will put it personal to you. Thank you so much.